I was the communications director for the mayor's office, and the mayor at the time is Bob Filner. And I started working there in early January 2013, and almost immediately, Mayor Filner began to sexually harass me.
I was at a work event, and a lobbyist colleague of mine really made some inappropriate moves, and I was really angry about it.
I've had my own experiences of being sexually assaulted and experiencing sexual harassment on the job.
We have the Whisper Network where we say, okay, here's how you can be safe, here's who you can talk to, here's what you should wear, here's what you shouldn't wear, here's what you can do. And we're also tired of the shame that sexual harassment brings.
I didn't tell anyone at all. Not my family, not my daughters, especially not my daughters, because it was embarrassing and humiliating. And I stood up and I said, I'm leaving too, I'm resigning. And as I got my things together to walk out, the mayor said something like, what have I ever done to you? And I turned around as I was walking out of the door and said, why don't you tell everybody about how you told me in the elevator work without my panties on, because it'd be better for me. And I slammed the door and walked out.
Speaking out is an imperative. It's imperative for your own healing and for other people's healing. I mean, that's really what we're seeing in this movement, are we not? I mean, one person speaks up and then another person says, oh my God, you too? Yes, me too.
It's been incredibly empowering. This is something that women have never talked about. We have never been open about. We've never really talked about how this happens. And I think that because of that, men never really understood how severe and pervasive and constant the issue is for us.
So why is it in the news? I think that whenever you have powerful people accused of inappropriate behavior, people pay more attention. And that's unfortunate, because it should be paid attention to regardless of who the perpetrator is and regardless of who the alleged victim is. My hope is that people understand that this isn't an issue that it exclusively happens in situations where there's a lot of money involved. This is an issue that's dealt with by factory workers. It's an issue dealt with by domestic workers.
It's still hard to come forward and speak out, because we hear it all the time now. Oh, wow, she's just now saying something. And somehow that's supposed to suggest that she's just making it up now. But we know that that simply is untrue. The vast majority of people don't say anything right away. So, but it's just one of these things where our society has for so long accepted sexual harassment.
It's important to understand that in our judicial system, both sides need to be represented. On the whole, employers want to do the right thing. My hope is that we continue to approach these cases from a viewpoint of fairness and of objectivity, with the ultimate goal being that we can foster workplaces where harassment doesn't occur. The Harvey Weinsteins of the world have to be fired. If there's criminal activity, they have to go to jail. Companies have to be brave enough to take very serious disciplinary action against people in power.